66 Scout 800. This is its summer configuration, usually with no doors on, and I like the top, just the top on, just to keep the wind down a little bit. The doors come off. There's custom hinges that you pretty much just can pick the doors up and take them off and put them on. Three-speed manual transmission, Dana 20 model transfer case with twin sticks, so you can control the front axle and rear separately. The floors were all replaced. No carpet or anything, so it doesn't get wet. The paint is just tractor paint from the farm store, so don't expect anything super shiny or extra nice, but it's easily repaired if need be. There's no Bondo in it. You can see kind of down here where I patched pieces, but I didn't try to fill it in or anything. I made this out of two different Scouts I bought from a dairy farmer up in Charlotte, Michigan. Kept the best pieces for this one and sold anything extra. It's an original brush guard. Those are kind of rare to find. 152 4-cylinder Hamilton fuel injection. So it's a GM throttle body. Spring over axle. It is actually a Chevy pickup from the early 70s housing. So there was a spring pad for the springs to sit on there on the right side. The steering gear is all up above the springs, so you got plenty of ground clearance down here. I did that because I did have a snowplow mount on it, which I intend to keep for my next project, but if somebody really wants it, that might be negotiable. "31-inch tires, 31 by 10.5, 15-inch diameter. I'm not sure how old they are. I'm sure somebody will ask and I'll figure it out. They don't have any weather cracking or anything in it though. Underneath, the floors are all solid. Not necessarily the prettiest though. The front does have, it's a 44 model instead of the 27 it would have come with. And it does have disc brakes. The rear is a 44 model. It probably came out of a newer Scout because it has one-piece axle shafts. And it also has disc brakes. It has an Eldorado disc brake conversion. There's a single fuel tank. It's the silver part right here. It's in the middle between the frame rails. So the original outside fuel tanks were all bad. And it fills from the left side. You can see kind of here where I patched this is really one of the patches on the body here too. The rocker panels have 2-inch by 4-inch steel tube. So if you wanted to hit things here, you can. It's all nice and solid. There's also a frame rail, or a framework up in here. I'd kind of intended to use this as a mounting point for a roll bar, but I never got that far. spare tire on the back, spare tire carrier. These step bumpers are kind of hard to find too. This one's in really good shape. Bed floor was all replaced. The plates there are kind of where I intended to mount the roll bar at some point. Top of the bed rails have a little bit of cracking in them. Could be a future project for somebody. There's 2 layers of steel there, and it's really just in the top layer. This panel here in the front unbolts so you can get to the top of the fuel tank where the fuel sender is. It's a really nice top. It's been bed lined. Get a Hubert Humphrey sticker because we're not going to vote for Nixon, are we? The needle fell off the speedometer. It's laying down there in the bottom. But it does still work. You just got to look at it from the little piece that's left. Tachometer works, fuel gauge works, temperature works, oil pressure. The ammeter was replaced with a voltage gauge. This mirror is just used for when the doors are off because the mirrors are on the doors.